Hello dear students, today I will discuss about product of two vectors. Just in the previous class we have already seen that the sum of two vectors, subtraction of vectors, one vectors from another vectors, negative of a vector. Okay, so addition, subtraction, identity, additive inverse. Here just we have to discuss about product of two vectors. Just as we know that product of two number is another again a number. Just product of two natural number is natural number. Product of two real numbers is real number. Product of two matrix is a matrix. Similarly here, product of two vector is a vector or a scalar. This is based on the definition of product of vectors. Just we define the product of two vectors in such a way that once we have to multiply or take product of two vectors, we can get a scalar. If we take product of two vectors, we can get a vector. So here scalar product, that is product of two vector is a scalar, is known as dot product. And also we use dot between these two vectors. Suppose A is a vector and also B is a vector, then A dot B means dot product of two vectors. This is a notation. Scalar product, dot product. Okay, scalar product. Because this product gives a scalar quantity, and scalar or just dot product of two vectors. Very important part is this dot product and cross product. Here just we know vector means having some direction. So how can we define this as a scalar? Just definition of dot and dot product and cross product. Here just now I will discuss about dot product, scalar product. So scalar product, dot product is defined as this is equals to modulus of vector A modulus of vector B into cos of theta, where theta is angle between these two vectors in anti-clockwise direction. Suppose we are having like this vector A. Another free vector, just draw from here. This is initial point. Y is a vector, OB is another vector, vector B. Okay. Then angle between these two directions. This is direction of vector A, this is direction of vector B. Then angle between these two vectors is theta in anti-clockwise direction. That is anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise direction is this. Okay. Theta is the angle. In a plane, if we take two vectors just like this, theta angle between these two vectors, then just we define dot product is equals to this. Modulus of A is mod of A, magnitude of vector A. That is, we can also write AB cos of theta. Vector A dot vector B equals to. Clear? Here theta is the angle. Now from this definition, and we can find different properties of dot product. Okay, so here just see and note down how many properties are there. First of all, a dot b is a scalar quantity because this is modulus cos of theta something real number. So total is a constant value real number. Okay, that is a dot b dot product of two vectors is a number. Okay, secondly, here we can see that we can decide these are two vectors between angle between these two vectors is theta. So if theta is equals to 0, that is b on this, or theta equals to 90, this two vectors are perpendicular, that is cos 90. Cos 90 equals to 0. So here we can take decision a dot b is equals to 0, real number. This implies vector A is perpendicular to vector B if this is 0. Clear? And also, if here, if either A equals 0 or B equals 0, then we can see that A dot B equals to 0. That is, if A dot B equals to 0, then we can say that either A equals 0 or B equals 0 or A dot A perpendicular to B. Clear? From here we can decide. If A dot B equals to 0, then either A equals 0 or B. If A equals 0, then it is also 0. If B equals 0, then it is also 0. And or A dot B equals to 0 means perpendicular. Okay, and also by taking same vectors in place of B, if we take A, then A dot A is equals to what? Mod A cos of 0, because angle between A and A is 0. So we can see here A dot A, this is denoted as A square. Square of vector is equals to here mod A same quantity. So modulus of square, this is 1. This is 1. So from here we can get a result that square of a vector is equals to square of its modulus. Okay, that is, if we take A square of its modulus of a vector can be written as A dot A. If vector is in this form, suppose this is a vector, addition, a vector, then its square of its modulus can be written A plus B dot A plus B. It's a very, very important property. By using this property, we can solve different type of questions. Okay? So, also remember it. Now, here we can see that we can also find angle between two vectors. Angle between two vectors from this formula. Just from here we can write cos theta equals to A dot B upon modulus of A modulus of B. Okay. cos theta equals to A dot B upon mod A mod B. Here magnitude should not be equals to 0. This is non-zero vector. For non-zero vectors, we can find angle between two vectors. Here A dot B upon mod A mod B. So this is formula for finding angle between two vectors. Clear? And we know that Ijk, about Ijk, these are unit vectors. These are unit vector along x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So I dot I, same vector. What will be the value of I dot I? A dot B, mod A mod B, I dot I, mod I mod I. Unit vector. All are unit vector. Okay. And cos of 0. Because angle between I and I is 0. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So equals to what? 1. So I dot I equals to, similarly J dot J equals to K dot K equals to what? 1. Clear? And we can see that I dot J, I dot J, we know this is I, this is J, perpendicular. So perpendicular means mod I, mod J, cos of 90. Perpendicular, theta equals to 90, cos 90 is 0. That is perpendicular vector. So perpendicular vector is 0. I dot J. So I dot J equals to J dot K equals to, and K dot I equals to what? 0. And also from here we can see that A dot B equals to B dot A. Commutativity hold for this dot product, because it can be written like this: B dot A, because A and B are numbers, constants. So we can write VA cos theta. We can write B modulus of B modulus of A cos theta. Just first B and then A. That means B dot A. We can write. So A dot B equals to B dot A. Commutativity hold. So we can write I dot J or J dot I. Same thing. So they are all 0. Clear? An angle between these two vectors. Now, in component form, okay, component form, we can find the value of A dot B, just like suppose we are having two vectors in component form, just like A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 are the scalar components of that vectors. Then we can find the value of A dot B. Value of A dot B. These are the concepts, very very important. Just you have to remember it. Okay. So here suppose we are having a vector A1 I plus A2 J plus A3 K, and second vector is B, B1 I plus B2 J plus B3 K. Okay. Then just A dot B dot product. Just write and simple multiply. A1I plus A2J plus A3K dot B1I plus B2J plus B3K. Just dot. Multiply. Simple multiplication. We can write A1 B1, A1 B1, I dot I. Dot take place between two vectors. Here I is a unit vector, here I is also unit vector. Just for multiplying, I dot I, here I dot I, this. Now, A2, B1, J dot I, just like this. We can multiply. So, where I dot I, J dot J, K dot K, that will be the equal 1, and remaining value will be 0. 0 dot I dot J 0. Similarly, we can get how many terms? 9 terms. Okay, 6 terms will be 0. I dot J dot I, and similarly other combination j dot k dot j and I dot k and k dot I. That will be 0 and remaining will be j k dot k 1, j dot j 1. That is j dot j means b1, a2, b2, a3, b3. So we can get this is 1, this is 1. So a1, b1 plus a2, b2 plus a3, b3. Just this we will get like this. A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. Because our I dot I, Z dot Z, K dot K 1 and remaining are product of different combination will be 0. So their combination A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, this will be given. So this is the value of dot product in case of component form. Clear? So angle between these two vector can be written what? A dot B upon mod A mod B. We know. So we can write A dot B means just component A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3 upon mod of A. Mod of A what? Root of summation A1 square root of summation B1 square. A1 square means just A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square. Sum. B1 square means B1 square plus B2 square plus B3 square. That is sum of B1. Sum of A1 means what? A1 plus A2 plus A3. The square means this. Similarly, summation B1 means square means B1 square, B2 square, B3 square. This shortcut notation. So this is the value cos theta equals to this in component form. Okay. So this type of decision and results about dot product we can get, and remember this all this for solving questions. Okay. So here also dot product is distributive over addition of vectors. Okay. Distributive means just like 2, we write 2a plus 2b, 2 is distributed to a and b. Similarly here dot product is also distributed. This simple multiplication is distributed. Here suppose we have 3 vectors a, b, c. There are 3 vectors and these 2 vectors are summed, and here is dot, and this is a vector and this is another vector. So this dot product can be written, a dot is distributive over addition. So a just here remember the order a dot b plus a dot c. Also we can write vector e plus vector f dot vector z, just distributive from right side, just like this, e dot z plus f dot z. Here e dot z and z dot e equal, so you can change it as commutative law holds. For you can write a dot b or also b dot a, c dot a as a dot b equals to b dot a and etc. Okay, so here remember this distributive law also hold for dot product. Clear? Now there is a special concept here. We can say the projection of a vector A on another vector B. Projection means just we know that if this is a line, this is a line, and here is a line segment, suppose this line segment, or suppose this is a line and this is a point. Its projection on this line is what? Just image point, perpendicular image. Now, AB is a line segment. All the points of this line are projected to the line. Then just draw perpendicular here, draw perpendicular here. This is the projection. Projection of AB. If this is vector and this is in this direction, a vector, then this is projection of vector AB. Okay, and if we take modulus of this, then that is only projection in number, or it is projection vector if we denote this vector by A and this vector by B. Just A dash to B dash. A dash B dash is the projection of AB vector on the line L, and along this line vector is directed from A dash to B dash. So this is projection vector, just like this. Okay, and this is completely line. Okay, so projection of vector A on line L, or if we take it as a vector total, this is projection A dash B dash of vector A. Okay, and this projection, that is its modulus. How can we find this modulus? Suppose this is projection vector from here to here, this is B, and what is its modulus? If this vector is transferred to here as a free vector, then if this vector is transferred to here, so this is angle between these two vectors, and we can write this is vector A, so we can use this for finding this modulus, that is we can find here from modulus of B. This is a projection of vector A on this. Vector B equals to A dot B upon A dot B upon modulus of A, we can write. Because here if we take this is A modulus value, this is B modulus value, that is this A, and this is theta AB, modulus value A, modulus value B. Clear? This is what? Perpendicular. Now, for getting B, we can write what? Just for getting B, we can write cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse implies B equals to A cos theta. B equals to A cos theta. B equals to A cos theta. This B is this. From here, just like this. Modulus B cos theta. This is equal to this. Here, mod B cos theta is equals to A dot B by mod A. A cos theta. So, projection of vector A on vector B is given by mod B equals to this A cos theta. A cos theta means here just like this. This is A cos theta. A cos theta equals to A dot B by mod B. So we can write this is A dot B upon mod of B. This is the projection. Projection of A on B is this. Projection of A on B is given by A dot B by mod B. Okay. So by using formula we can get its derivation. B means projection. Modulus of this is projection of A on this vector. So B can be found by using this. B equals to cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse, that is B by A. Here we see that B equals to A cos theta. A cos theta can get A cos theta equals to A dot B by B. So A dot B by B. So this is the formula for projection of a vector on other vector. Okay. So very simple formula. What is formula? Projection formula. Projection formula is projection of a vector on another vector. So we can write like this. Projection of a vector on the vector B is projection of A on B is given by A cos theta, where theta is angle between A and B, modulus of A cos theta. That is A dot B upon modulus of B. Projection of vector C on D is C dot D upon mod D. Formula. Projection of C on D, modulus of D is in denominator. So C dot D by mod D. Here A dot B by mod D. Clear? So remember this formula and we will use this formula for finding solution of some questions. Okay. So here take exercise 10.3. Also here two important properties are there, very important, that is Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. That means if A and B are two vector, then A dot B, modulus of A dot B is less than equal vector A mod vector B mod A mod B. Mod A mod means modulus. Okay. So A dot B is less than equal. A dot B is less than equal this called Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. Cauchy's inequality. Where A and B are non-zero. Where A and B are non-zero. If vector A and B are zero vector, then it is very clear that equal sign A dot B is 0, and we just define for vector A equal to 0 or B equal to 0 or both are 0, then this is equals to 0. So here 0, here also 0 for 0 vector. So this is for non-zero vectors. For non-zero vectors A and B, we know A dot B equals to mod A mod B cos of theta. Theta is the angle between two vector. So we can write like this: vector A, vector B dot product mod A and mod B modulus. Just we can write first of all, just this is equals to cos theta over this. So this is equals to cos theta, and we can take modulus on both sides. Then here we see that modulus of A dot B, here mod means mod A mod B, or cos theta is always modulus of sin theta, modulus of cos theta is always less than equal 1. Is less than equal 1. So this is less than equal 1. So from here we can write this is modulus non-zero. So non-zero number. So just we can multiply on both sides. So it will give modulus of this is less than equal modulus of A modulus of B. This is the Schwarz inequality. Okay, this is also very important topic. Okay, and also important inequality, triangular inequality. Also we can see here triangular inequality, and another inequality is just like this. Suppose there is inequality A plus B mod is less than equal mod A plus mod B. This is also mod A plus B is less than equal mod A plus mod B. Triangular inequality. Triangle inequality. Just like this. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is B vector, this is A vector. Then we know this is what? A plus B by addition. O, A, B. We know like this. So modulus of this is less than equal modulus of this plus modulus of this. It says. So remember it, okay? You can prove it also by taking a square of this quantity. Then you can prove it. Okay, but remember it, triangular inequality. Suppose this is a vector A and another vector is B, then by triangle law this is A plus B. So just take its modulus and its modulus and its modulus. So you can get like relation like this. Okay, modulus of this is less than equal modulus of this plus modulus of this. This is triangular inequality. From here we can see that mod of AC is less than equal mod of AB plus mod of BC. Just like this. Clear? Here one thing is important, that if equality holds, means in this modulus of this is less than equal this plus this modulus. But if we take equal sign here we take equal sign, then modulus of this is equals modulus of this plus modulus of this. That means what? B will lie on this line, because mod of this is equals to this plus this. This is divided in two parts, this and this. So B will lie on this line. That means ABC are collinear. So collinearity. Collinearity of A, B and C. This shows if ABC are 3 points, then AB plus BC equals to AC as a modulus somehow. Some mod AB plus mod BC equals to mod AC. Then we can say that 3 points are collinear. Clear? Very important part for proving collinearity of 3 points. 3 points are on a line. 2 points is always on a line. Third point is also on this line. For that subject, suppose ABC are the points, then we can get like this relation. If we get this relation, then we can say that points are collinear. Clear? So remember it. This triangular inequality. Whenever equality is hold, then we can take this decision. Okay. So on the basis of this type of discussion about dot product, just we have to solve questions from exercise 10.3. Okay. So take question first from 10.3 exercise. Okay. So here 10.3 exercise. First question, find the angle between the two vectors A and B, magnitude √3 √2 and A dot B equals to 6. Angle between two vectors. So solution very simple, and for finding angle between two vectors there may be questions, because we know formula cos theta equals to what? A dot B upon mod A mod B. Just I will discuss about how can you find the solution, just writing at your end. Okay, so just write answer in systematic way, just discussion how can we solve it. Here finding angle, that is we have to find the value of theta. So here maybe mod in terms of components may be also given, or maybe the value of mod A, value of modulus of A and B are given, dot product are given. So here in question first, what are given? Given A equals to modulus A equals to √3 and modulus B equals to 2 and A dot B is equals to √6. These are the given. A dot B equal to √6, √3, 2. These are given. So all values are given. This value given, this value given, this value given. So theta can be found. So angle between A and B is this. So cos theta equals to A dot B √6. Here √3 and √2. Okay? Yeah. √3 and 2. Sorry. √3 and 2. So it can be solved. √2 2 into root 3 upon root 3 into 2. So 1 by root 2. So theta equals to pi by 4. Okay. So root 6 can be written root 2 into root 3. So root 3 cancel, root 2 by 2, 1 by root 2. 1 by root, cos theta equal to root 2. Cos theta equal to root 2 means 1 by root 2 means pi by 4. So 10.3 gives solution as pi by 4. Second questions also given for finding angles, but here vectors are given in their component form. Okay, so vectors are given in their component form means 2, vector A is given, vector B is also given in component form. Second question, 1 minus 2, 3, 3k, and second 3 minus 2, 1. 3 minus 2j plus 1. This is are the given vectors. Just we have to find the angle between these two. So in modulus form, so first of all, for finding angle A dot B and mod A mod B, we require these three values. So we can find these values. This is given A, so we can find mod A, root of 1, coefficient 1 minus 2, 3. So 1 square plus minus 2 square plus 3 square we can find. Similarly mod B can be find 3 square plus minus 2 square plus 1 square, and also A dot B can be find. How can we find A dot B? In terms of components, just multiply coefficient of I and I, j and k and sum of A1 with B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3, that is 1 into 3 6, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4, and 3 into 1 3, so 13. Here 9 4 root 14 root 14 root 14. Just use here all values, we can get result. What? A dot B 13 upon root 14 root 14. Okay, so implies cos theta equals to 13 by 14. Okay, A dot B. So here not 6, 3, 10, 10. So here 10. 10. 10 means by 2, 5 by 7. Implies we can write theta equals to cos inverse 5 by 7. This is the angle. Okay, question 3 and 4 here, projection of vector. Question 3 and 4 are same type of questions, just solve. Question 3 here, just we have to find the projection of a vector on another vector. Okay, so here third and fourth are same type of questions. Question third gives into a two-dimensional I minus j plus 1 I plus j, projection of the vector this on the vector this. So here question third, given vectors are, suppose A equals to I minus j and B equals to I plus j. So this is in two-dimensional. Here k is absent. In the question 4, there are ijk 1 3 7 and 7 minus j and 8. Same process will be follow for 3 and 4. So here projection of vector I minus j on a vector, I minus j on vector I plus j, that is given vectors are this. So the projection of this means A on the vector this one means B is given by A dot B upon, this is our formula. Projection of A on B means A dot B by mod B. So here just find the value A dot B and mod B. Just put here, you can get result. A dot B means this dot this. I minus J dot product I plus J upon mod of B means root of 1 square plus 1 square. 1 coefficient, 2 dimensional here. So just I into I means 1. J into J minus 1 upon root 2 equals to 0 upon root 2 equals to 0. So 0 is the projection. Projection is 0 here. Okay. Projection is 0. Now 4 can be also find like this. Just put vector here and here. Just use the formula A dot B and modulus. You can get the result. Fifth questions. Show that each of the given 3 vectors is a unit vector and also show that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Here 3 vectors are given in question 5. 3 vectors are given. 3 vectors are given and we have to show that all are unit vectors. For unit vectors, find its modulus should be equals to 1. So you can solve it. So given vectors are here A equal, B equal, C equal given. Okay, A equal, B equal, C equal given. There are 3 vectors are given. Just 2, 3, 6, 3 minus 6, 2 and 6, 2 minus 3. So it is also very simple questions. Okay, just A equals to given 1 by 7. What? 2, 3, 6. So 2I plus 3j plus 6k. And here 1 by 7. 3 minus 6, 2. 3I minus 6j plus 2k. Here 1 by 7. 6I plus 2j minus 3k. 6I plus 2j minus 3k. These are the given vectors. Here we can say that 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3 are all present. 1 by 7, 1 by 7. Just we have to prove its modulus are equals to 1. We can find modulus root of 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 6 by 7. So 2 by 7 square plus 3 by 7 square plus 6 by 7 square equals to what? 777 square means 7 square and upper side 2 square, 3 square, 6 square. 6 square 36. 3 square 9. 45. 45 alpha 49. So here 49. Here 49. That is what? 7 square. 7 square. So cancel out. And root of 1 equals to 1. Similarly, you can say. Similarly, mod B, mod C is equals to 1. So they are unit vectors. For mutually perpendicular means A perpendicular to B, B perpendicular to C, A perpendicular to C. Also we see that A dot B, B dot C, C dot A, all are 0. Here we can see A dot B. A dot B 1 by 7, 1 by 7. Okay, 1 by 7, here dot product, 1 by 7, here dot product. 2, 3, 6, 2, I plus 3j plus 6k and 3 minus 6, 2, 3I minus 6j plus 2k. We can see that 1 by 49 constant is multiplied. Now 2 into 3, 6, II multiplication, 3 into minus 6, minus 18. 6 into 2, 12. Okay. So here 12 and 6, 18 minus 18, 0. So this is equals to 0. Similarly, this 0, this 0. So we can show that. Implies A, B, C. Similarly, we can show that. So A, B, C are mutually perpendicular. Mutually perpendicular vectors. Okay, so very very important questions. So note down this question 5. Now here question 6. Question 6 is given as question 6 is important questions. Okay, so you can solve by just multiplying and remembering that the dot product is commutative. Okay, here find mod A mod B if A plus B A minus B dot equal to H, A equal to mod B. Here question 6, just see here given quantity A plus B dot A minus B is equals to what? 8, and given value mod A equals to 8 times of mod B. These are given, and we have to find A dot mod A and mod B. Just we have to find mod A and mod B. So very simple questions. These are given. So just use this. Dot product is there. Just multiply it. Okay. We see that A plus B dot A minus B is equals to 8. Just multiply it. Our target is what? Finding mod A and mod B. Okay. So here just multiply A dot A in this direction. So plus B dot A, multiply this two by A, taking dot here. Now by B minus A dot B minus B dot B equals to 8. Just we can solve here. A dot A means mod A square. Here B dot A minus B dot A, we can write A dot B equals to B dot A because commutative. Since A dot B equals to B dot A, we can write. So this, in place of this, we can write this. Both are cancelled. And here minus mod B square equals to 8. So mod A square, mod A equals to 8 mod B. So we can write in place of mod A, 8 mod B square. This cancel, minus mod B square. Minus mod B square equals to 8. Here 8 into 8, that is square, 64 minus 64 mod B square minus mod B square equals to 8. So here we see that 63 mod B square equals to 8. So implies mod B square equals to 8 by 63. So mod B equals to what? Mod B equals to root of 8 by 63. So here we can write 2 root 2 upon 7 into 9, 3 root 7. 3 root 7. So this is 2 root 2 by 3 root 7. Mod B equals to. So mod B is equals to this. And also we have this is given mod A equals to 8 into mod B. So 8 into mod B is this. So 2 root 2 by 3 root 7 here. 2 into 8, 16. 2 root 2 upon 3 root 7. This is 16 root 2 upon 3 root 7. This is mod A, this is mod B. Okay. So this is the main thing. So remember it. We can solve just like this. Question 7. Evaluate the product 3a minus 5b dot 2a plus 7. Just multiply as usual and write it answer in general form. Okay. So 7 is simple questions. Just you have to multiply. Okay. Do it from yourself. Clear? Now see on the question 8. Okay. 3a minus 5b, 2a plus 7b. 3a minus 5b dot 2a plus 7b. So it can be solved. Very simple. Just multiply and write. That will be the answer of question 7. Now take question 8. 8 is given. Find the magnitude of two vectors A and B having same magnitude and such that angle between them is 60 degree. Scalar product is half. It is also a simple question. Okay, question 8. Answer of question 8 can be also find. Here also we have to find the value of mod A and mod B. Mod A and mod B. Here given scalar product 1 by 2. Angle between them 60 degree. But magnitude are same. Given two vectors A and B such that mod A equals to mod B and magnitude are same, and A dot B equals to half. Also theta equals to 60 degree. Angle between them. These are the given. Just we have to find mod A and mod B. Use formula for this. Very simple. Just here, since A dot B equals to half, so A dot B formula mod A mod B cos of theta equals to half. Here mod A mod B is equal. So in place of mod B we can write mod A and cos of 60 equals to half. So we can write cos 60 1 by 2 cos 60 1 by 2. So here we see that mod A square equals to cos 60 1 by 2 means this equals to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 1 by 2 cancel. Mod A square 1. So mod A equals to 1. Okay, modulus is 1 and also B will be 1. Implies mod A equals to mod B equals to 1. So unit modulus. Okay, question 8. Clear? So unit using this definition. Clear? Simple. Question 9. Find mod x for a unit vector A, x minus x plus a equals to 12. So it is also simple, just like simple multiplication. Okay, mod x you have to find. Just multiply it. Question 9. We have to find this, given x minus a dot x plus a equals to 12. Very simple. Okay, just like previous question 6, x minus a x plus a 12, given this, and a is unit vector, that is modulus is 1. So we can find the value of mod x. Just multiply it. X vector x dot x minus a dot x plus x dot a minus a dot a equals to 12. Okay. So here a dot x, x dot a equals to a dot x. So these two are cancelled. So here this minus this equals to 12. Mod a equals to 1. So we can see that this is equals to 12 plus 1. Mod a 1 square 1 13. So mod x square equals to 13. So mod x equals to root 13. So this is the answer. Simple. So similarly, question 9. A, this, B, C are three vectors. A plus lambda B is perpendicular to C. Find the value of lambda. So here, question 10, just see, we have to find the value of lambda. Here, three vectors are given, just A, B, C, and given condition is A plus lambda B is perpendicular to C. Given vector A, vector B, vector C, these three vectors are given. Also, A plus lambda B, this combination is perpendicular to C vector. This is perpendicular to this, means this dot this equals to 0. So first of all, A, B, C are given. So here A, B, C 2, 2, 3 minus 1, 2, 1. 2, 2, 3 minus 1, 2, 1. Minus 1, 2, 1 and 3, 1. These are the three vectors given. Just, and also that is given. We have to find lambda. Okay. Since A plus lambda B this is perpendicular to this, implies A plus lambda B dot product is equals to 0. Okay. So here A means this 2 to 3, 2i plus 3j, 2j plus 3k dot A plus lambda into B, this minus I plus 2j plus k, A plus lambda into B. Clear? This dot C 3i plus j is equals to 0. Just solve it. Very simple. Here 2 minus lambda I, 2 plus 2 lambda j plus 3 plus 3 3 plus lambda into 1, 3 plus lambda into k dot 3i plus j equals to 0. These are the two vectors. I, j, k. Here I, j, k is nothing. Coefficient of k is nothing, 0. So just dot product of these two vector. Product of coefficient of I, 3 into 2 minus lambda, 3 into 2 minus lambda, plus 1 into 2 plus 2 lambda, plus 0 into coefficient of k is 0 here. So 0 into 3 plus lambda equals to 0. Just solve it. 6 minus 3 lambda plus 2 plus 2 lambda plus 0 equals to 0. So here we can solve it. Minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda minus lambda. So 6, 8. 8 minus lambda equals to 0. So lambda equals to 8. So this is the value of lambda. So you can find the value of lambda. So here, this is the product of two vectors. Coefficient of I, coefficient of j, coefficient of k. So this is lambda equals to 8. Okay, this is the question 10. Question 11, show that this C is perpendicular to this for any two non-zero vectors. Question 11 is same, very simple, just multiply these two vectors. Vectors are given in terms of here A, B, B, A and A, B, B also, mod A, B minus mod B, A. Perpendicular to each other means what? We can see that question 11, perpendicular to each other means this vector is perpendicular to this. That means just their dot product will be 0. Okay, just given like this. 11 mod A vector B plus mod B vector A. This is a vector. Also another vector is mod A B minus mod B vector A. This is a vector, this is a vector, where A, B are non-zero vectors and this is perpendicular to this. That means their dot product will be equals to what? 0. Just multiply it. You can get value mod A square B dot B dot B. Clear? So plus mod B mod A dot B. Now minus sign. Mod A mod B B dot A. Now minus mod B square A dot A. Clear? So this implies okay. So here mod B mod A dot B dot A dot B equals to B dot A. So these two are cancelled. So here we see that mod A square mod B square minus mod B square mod A square. Mod A square mod B square mod B square mod A square, both are same. So this is equals to 0. Clear? So implies they are perpendicular. Clear? Here A dot B, B dot A equal. So this is will be cancelled. So question 12, A dot A equals to 0, A dot B equals to 0. Then what can be concluded about the vector B? Okay. So this is a simple decision which can be find from this given relation. Okay, question 12. A dot is 0, A dot B is 0. What can we conclude about the vector B? A dot is 0, A dot B is 0. So, question number 12 is here. A dot is 0 and A dot B is 0. Both are 0. What can we say about B? Here A dot A is 0. That means these are two relation given. Just we have to conclude about B. What may be the value of B? Here A dot A is 0. That means we can write mod A square equals to 0 implies mod A equals to 0. This is 0 vector. A is a 0 vector. Also, since this we know A dot B is equals to 0 when either A equals 0 or B equals 0. Clear? Either A equals 0, then A dot B equals to 0, or B equals to 0, then A dot B equals to 0. Here we see A is a 0 vector, so B may be any vector for this is equals to 0. Since A dot B equals to 0 implies either A equals 0 vector or B equals to 0 vector. So, for A dot B equals 0 where A equals 0 vector, B may be any vector. Because if A equals 0, B may be any vector, then this is also equal to 0. Because this. Clear? So discussion. B may be any vector. Now 13. Question 13. What is question 13? 13 is ABC are unit vectors such that A plus B plus C equal to 0. Find the value of A dot B, B dot C, C dot A. Very, very important questions. This type of questions can be solved by using square of vector is equals to the modulus of the vector. Clear? So here question 13. So 13 just given A plus B plus C is equals to 0 and mod A, mod B, mod C equals to 1 because ABC are unit vectors. Okay? We have to find the value of A plus A dot B, B dot C, C dot A. A dot B, B dot C, C dot A. Just this. Okay? So here unit vectors means this. Now this is given since A plus B plus C is equals to 0 vector implies we can take its square. A plus B plus C equals to 0. So here left side A plus B plus C dot A plus B plus C equals to 0. So just multiply it and use this. Then you can get the value of this. Okay. So A dot A plus B dot A plus C dot A plus A dot B plus just multiply. Okay. B dot B plus C dot B plus A dot C plus B dot C plus C dot C equals to 0. Clear? Just multiply A to this, B to this, C to this. So here mod A square plus A dot B, B dot A and A dot B. Since commutativity hold, so A dot B, B dot A can be 2 times B dot A or A dot B. These two. C dot A dot C. 2 times of C dot A plus A dot B, B dot A, C dot A dot B, B dot B, mod B square plus C dot B, B dot C. So 2 times of C dot B and mod C square equals to 0. And A, B, C mod 1. So 1, 1, 1. So implies 1 square plus 2. You can write A dot B here, just commutativity hold. Here also 2C dot A. Here also 2 B dot C. C dot B can be written as B dot C, commutativity. So 1, 1, 1 square equals to 0. So for getting this value, common 2. So we get 2 A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A, this 3, and 1, 1, 1, 3 equals to 0. So here A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A is equals to minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. So this is the answer of question 13. Minus 3 by 2. Okay, now question 14. If either A equals 0, B equals 0, then A dot B equals 0. But the converse need not be true. Justify your answer with example. Okay. Converse need not be true. 14, or we know that question 14, just like this, either A equals 0 or B equals 0 implies A dot B equals 0. If A equals 0 or B equals 0 implies A dot B equals 0. Converse, if A dot B equals 0, then either A equals 0 or B equals 0. Converse need not be true. Means if A dot B equals to 0, then maybe A equal to not 0, B equal to not 0. This type of example we have to give. So take, for this we may take any two perpendicular vectors. Any two perpendicular vectors. Okay. Any two non-zero perpendicular vectors. Any two non-zero perpendicular vectors, A and B. For example, A equals to I minus J and B equals to I plus J. Then mod A equals to root 1 square plus minus 1 square equals to root 2. Mod B equals to
root 1 square plus 1 square equals to root 2. Both having modulus same, but they are not non-zero vectors, and a dot b equal I minus j dot I plus j. We see that 1 minus 1 equals to 0, implies a dot b equal 0. But a is not equal 0 and b is also not equal 0. So converse need not be true. Okay. So just you have to give example that there are vectors which are not non-zero vectors for which a dot b equals to 0, but not a equal to 0, not b equals to 0. Okay. Now there are questions, remaining questions are 15, 16, 17, 18. Just you have to solve these questions for your attendance. Okay. So simple hint for these questions 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So here 15 questions. Question 15. Vertices ABC of a rectangle of a triangle ABC, this respectively, find angle ABC. Angle ABC is angle between the vectors BA and BC. So here the point, given points are ABC. Suppose for 15, ABC, this point given. Now, okay, suppose A is this point. There the point are given. So BA, BC, angle between these two vectors. So just find BA, BC. Find BA and BC. And angle ABC. Angle ABC. Angle ABC. Angle, what is angle? ABC. Just angle ABC between BA and BC. So this angle can be find. First of all, BA. Find BA. Because this point is given, this point is given, this point is given. BA means OA minus OB. Similarly, OC minus OB. What? Position vector of A, position vector of B, position vector of C, position vector of B. Just put here, you can get vectors. Using these vectors, we can do dot product. BA dot, we can get BA, BC, modulus value, and also we can get BA dot BC. So dot product, modulus, just use the formula for this. This is the angle BAC, that is theta, suppose. So what? Cos of this is equals to this upon this. BA dot BC upon mod BA and mod BC. Use this. Here. Cos ABC. You can get 15. 16 question. Show that the points these are collinear. ABC are collinear. 3 points are collinear. For that, very simple. Just find the. If we take point in a serial, just like this. Suppose there is a point. This A, this B, this C. Okay. So just find this value, and find also this value. That is AB and BC. This is point. So you can find AB equals to OB minus OA. Clear? Also BC equals to OC minus OB. Just find the vector, and also AC can be find. AC, OC minus OA, find, and take its modulus. If AC is equals to AB plus BC, then collinear. find its modulus, and just check it. This implies collinearity. Okay. 17. Show that the vector this form the vertex of a right angle triangle. Here vectors points are given in vectors are given. That is, suppose vectors, from vectors you can write points whose position vector is given vector. Okay. So here from vectors just you have to write, suppose there are point A, B, C, and from vector you can find points 2, minus 1, 1. 2, minus 1, 1. Here just like I minus 3j minus 5k, so 1, minus 3, minus 5. Also from 3, minus 4, minus 4. 3, minus 4, minus 4. There are 3 points. Just find the value AB, BC, AC. So AB, find AB. Also find BC, also find CAC. So just find mod and square. If this equal to this or any of the square sum of 2, square of 2 is equals to square of other, then right angle triangle. Okay. So this is question, a hint for question 17. Now 18 is objective question, I think. What if a vector A is a non-zero vector of magnitude A and lambda is non-zero scalar and lambda is unit vector if, here, just 18, what? A is non-zero vector. 18. A is non-zero. That is mod A is equals to not 0. Okay. And lambda is non-zero scalar. Lambda non-zero scalar. Okay. And then lambda A is a unit vector if lambda A, this scalar into vector is unit vector if mod of lambda A vector is equals to what? 1, modulus is 1. So modulus, mod lambda, mod A we can write like this. So from here mod A equals to 1 upon mod lambda. So here option D is correct. A equals to 1 by mod lambda. Single A means modulus. This is equals to 1 upon mod lambda. So option D is correct. So solve 15, 16, 17 very clearly in details in your copy. Okay. And also all the formulas of this of today's lecture just write in your copy and solve all these questions and send me PDF file for your attendance. Okay.